Aries, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is for all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going over your weekly reading, almost the first week of December pretty much. And we're gonna go over a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And don't forget, I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box for as a continuation and a part 2 if you're interested afterwards, where we will dive in deeper, look into your situation with you and whoever's involved, see what they're thinking about when it comes to you, how are they feeling about you in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, what their next action or move will be towards you, and then your advice at the end, okay? And that is available below on Vimeo for purchase, okay? All right, so what's going on in the sky for all of us this week? Okay, so on December 4th, so right at the beginning of the week, we have Venus moving into Scorpio. So we're gonna feel more drawn towards people, places, things that we feel like we can have a deep emotional connection with, okay? We're not gonna want anything surface level, anything like, you know, basic like that, or like, no, we want to like have a deep passion, deep bond, or we're gonna feel more drawn towards like mystical things, mysteries, and like occult things that are unknown, like things that will be what kind of gets our attention more. Nothing that's too like simple, basic, it's gonna like bore us. We want something like deep, passionate, and that we can relate to in a deep way, okay? And then or like more attracted to like mysteries and things that are mysterious. And then on December 6th, we have Neptune in Pisces going direct. So it's time for us to dream again. So this could be a time when we're feeling more imaginative, more creative, putting, you know, more of a broad ideas out there. So you can really start dreaming again at this time. And if you are artsy or creative, this could be a time when you get more ideas. You can start brainstorming and just kind of putting all your stuff out there, okay? Or making sure that you take advantage of that energy. If you feel like you've been in like a, you know, writer's block or funk, now could be a time when you're actually feeling more creative. So it's time to like really put that, write it down, or like save it and, you know, explore that, okay? All right, so my beautiful Aries, let's get straight to your reading. All right, so when it comes to your health for this week, I feel like your energy is really about like grounding and taking care of whatever you have. You may be receiving a package or receiving something that's for your health, like maybe you placed an order and this week it comes in the mail. I see you could also be experimenting with like cooking or making certain foods, or you're trying to cook more for yourself. You could be making something as well that's gonna be beneficial for your health. Like, you know, maybe you found some kind of recipe or tea or soup or something that you wanna start making more and getting better at it. So I just feel like you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your health in a like practical, logical way. Maybe you're being more picky or choosy, or trying to eat better foods, or watch more, pay attention more to what you put in your body, okay? There could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe a feminine energy or a female who might be helping you with your health, like maybe your doctor or your therapist or something. It's like a woman, or your grandma, your mother or a mother figure in your life is like helping you with your health. They're taking care of you, or they make you your favorite soups or something, or they give you recipes, okay? But I just feel like you are creating, you're receiving maybe something that's going to be helpful towards your health, okay? All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances in this area of life, my dear Aries, I feel like there is something dramatically changing, okay? You're going through like a deep transformation, ending and new beginning. So something that once was is not going to be like that anymore, and you're entering into this like new phase, new chapter, but you're still in that transitional period. So it may be kind of like, ooh, there's lots of like missing pieces, or like you're still getting used to it. It's like if you just changed positions, or your job, your work is used to using a whole new system now, or there's new people, or like new products, services, or whatever. So you have to kind of adjust to like these upgrades or these updates possibly. So there's a lot of things that you're still getting used to. So, but the old way of doing things is no more. It's changing. Or like maybe how you study, how you do your job, how you handle your business or your finances, that could be changing. Maybe you're changing banks, or you're changing how you invest your money. Something in this area of life is dramatically changing, but you're still kind of like, okay, I don't know. I don't have like, you know all the ins and outs yet. So I have to get used to it. So it's like a transitional period, but you got it. So don't worry. It's okay if it feels kind of like all new to you right now, because you're in this new phase, you're in this new chapter. So something may be dramatically changing or shifting into a new, better way that's suited for you. But it may still kind of feel very unknown. You're like, whoa, okay, like how do I do this? I don't know. Like maybe you're going through some training right now, or you've completely changed your job, or changed schools, changed classes, and so now you have to kind of like relearn everything, or I guess just kind of adapt and be flexible to these updates or something. Okay, all right. And some of you may be working with or dealing with a Scorpio possibly when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, or you're gonna have to use that Scorpio energy in this area of life, meaning you're gonna have to like really go deep and allow yourself to kind of like let go of the past and transform and become this higher, better version. Or like not look at every little thing. Don't like don't handle things surface level. Like really make sure you're handling everything and going deep with it. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side here, we have the High Priestess in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the King of Crystals in reverse. For a second, like I was like, am I shuffling this wrong, or like is this like, I wanted to make sure like my pile wasn't like all upside down, and it wasn't. So it was meant to be. It was meant to be. But usually that doesn't happen very much. So I kind of feel like your reading is very important for you guys this week, and I kind of feel that strongly right now. So some of you may have Pisces in your chart, or you may be a Pisces cusp, okay? Or you may have Earth in your chart as well, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And when I mean Pisces cusp, like you could be born closer to March, or like the end of March. Like my mom, she was born on the 26th. So, I mean, she's not quite a cusp, but like almost close to a cusp. All right, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have here the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Swords. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But doesn't have to be, could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, could just be the energy this person is embodying, playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. But it doesn't have to be, okay? I just like to point them out just in case, but it could be any sign, or it could just be someone who's kind of acting in these energies. So the reason why I think this is very important for you guys, this reading, because you may not realize that you're doing this, or it could be something that you like unintentionally just are like you do, but you don't really realize it, that maybe it has a negative effect, because it's your way of like trying to like get along and be part of the world, and like, you know, it's sometimes we do things with good intentions and we don't realize like maybe it's actually like working against us. Okay, so I feel like here you have to be cautious. There's some I'm gonna leave you something to think about maybe for this week, that just be mindful, be careful that maybe you're not like unintentionally attracting maybe the wrong people in your life, because you're acting in a way that maybe is not truly who you are, or is not really true to you. Okay, like for example here, I'm gonna see what I see here. So like you may be super open and fun and like share a lot, and not be afraid to like share maybe your personal things or how you're feeling, or sometimes you may go against your own intuition. Okay, sometimes you may overshare, or sometimes you may you know you shouldn't do that, or like my gut feeling's telling me not to do it, but screw it, I'm just gonna do it anyways, who cares. So you may sometimes go against your own like your own intuition, or sometimes share too much and be too open, and you think that's a good thing. You're like, oh, you know what, why be secretive, like why not share? But you're actually not like that. You do that because you think that's the right thing to do, but really what makes you feel more comfortable is being private and being more reserved with your feelings and emotions. But sometimes you feel like it's the right thing to be more open, even though maybe really you prefer to be more private and reserved. And you kind of wish you did listen to your intuition more, instead of just like acting out of impulse or just going against that. Okay, which is something we all struggle with. A lot of us always go against our own intuition. We're like, oh, I should have done that. Why did I not listen to myself? Okay, another thing is maybe sometimes you acting in a way that seems like you are unfortunate, or like so that you can relate to other people. You know, like if you're, like if someone is having a bad day, and so you don't want to like rub it in their face and be like, oh, well, I'm having a great day. Like, oh, I'm like, life is great for me. And you're like, oh yeah, this also went bad for me. You're like, oh yeah, this sucks. Because you don't want to like make them feel a certain way. So you kind of stoop yourself down, or like you kind of lower yourself to make them feel comfortable, even though maybe your life is not bad. You're great, you're fine. And so sometimes you will kind of like lower yourself or pretend to like, oh yeah, I'm struggling too, and like, yeah, this sucks, but really maybe you're not really that struggling that much, right? So you may act in a way that you are just to like relate to the person so they don't feel bad, but really that's not how you're feeling. Like your life is going great, or you actually have a lot of blessings, you have a lot of abundance, or you are very fortunate, but you don't want people to like think you're being arrogant or showing off or something. So you'll try to like lower yourself to relate to them, okay? And then another one is maybe acting like you don't have your ish together, or you're not organized, or you're not responsible, or your money is, you're struggling with your money or something. And so you may try to like overdo it, or show too much, or show that you're, or it could be vice versa. You may not be doing really well, and so you may try to like overshow and like impress just to make people think that you are, even though you're not, okay? Or you may pretend to be like you're struggling, but you're really not, okay? Just so that other people can be comfortable. So I'm saying that because you may be, that could be the reason why you are attracting sometimes people who they think this is that they think this is that version of you is who you are, but it's really not. You're just kind of trying to like get along with people, whatever, okay? And that's why sometimes you may always like have these new relationships, new connections, but you don't feel like a real strong connection, or it doesn't go anywhere, or it doesn't last, because they're falling for the person that's not you. Okay, and you may have met someone here who is relating to you, and they're having a lot of fun, and they're sweet and loving and fun and exciting, and they're trying to talk to you and relate to you and stuff like that, but really you don't relate to them. You like them, okay, you do like them, they're cool, like there's nothing bad about them, but there's no depth there, and you feel it, okay? You can feel, that like they don't actually know who you really are, and so it's hard for you to actually like fall deeper for them, even though there's nothing wrong with them, okay? So anyways, this is getting too long. Let's continue on in the extended reading to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then follow it up with your advice at the end, okay? Because it's kind of interesting. So let's continue on. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.